Good morning and welcome to the VSA Capital 5 Minute Morning Miner. It's Tuesday, the 20th of June. Morning, Paul. How are you?
I'm very well. How are you?
Yeah, not bad. Still in sunny Cornwall and off to visit Tungsten West later today to get the latest update on that. If anybody's got questions, therefore, do come back and ask me. News still a little bit thin this morning, Paul, isn't it? What do you like to kick off on?
Like to talk beginning here with Atlantic Lithium. They put out some infill drilling results, specifically on their Ewoyaa South 2 deposit there on the Ewoyaa lithium spodumene deposits there in the coastal Ghana area. And those assays are coming in on drill holes, which are infill drilling on that deposit, and coming up with very nice thick intercepts, 10 to 60 meters thick at well over 1% Li2O at pretty shallow depths, certainly open pit mineable depths. This is part of a 18,500 meter infill program as they're working to complete the definitive feasibility study on Ewoyaa here yet for release by the end of this month. So I don't know whether these numbers will actually be able to be incorporated in that or not, but I suspect they will. But with these kinds of thicknesses and so forth, you can expect the results, because it moves into inferred category, will raise the total resource and reserves when that statement comes out.
Yeah, stock's unchanged on that news, and it's labouring along with the rest of the UK equity market at the moment. Okay, moving on, Paul, what else?
Yes, we had news out from ASX listed Sunstone Metals that they found yet another copper gold porphyry there on their El Palmar project down there in Ecuador. Drill hole 26, it intercepted the copper porphyry mineralization well down the hole, under or over 1,000 meters in depth. So they do have a drill hole underway to test up dip at the discovery. It runs about in the neighborhood of 0.4 grams gold and 0.11% copper. And these are the kind of grades that really make a very, very large copper open pit deposits or underground block cave deposits. Just to put some geologic context on this, T3 discovery has about 35 meters of post mineral cover, it appears, over it. So it was just kind of peeking through with a little bit of mineralization at surface, but it does have a really big geophysical anomaly on it, much bigger than the current discoveries to its north west of a kilometer or two in T1 and T2, already drilled by Sunstone. And the key point is the size of this thing would indicate that if they can confirm with a few more drill holes at these kind of grades in shallow depths, we're really looking at something big at El Palmar.
Okay, fair enough. That sounds exciting. Maybe worth just, the news is very thin, but on AIM, Cobra Resources had a bit of news, didn't they, on their rare earths?
Yes, that's an interesting thing too. Cobra Resources, a relative or pretty new AIM-listed company. They do our rare earth clays exploration in South Australia on a project called Wudina. Their first testing on air core drilling of the Boland target has come up with 48 meters at better than 2,000 ppm rare earths in the clays. So it does confirm that these Eocene age channels that move sediments and water around seasonally around Australia, they do tend to enrich the rare earths in them, at least on the Wudina property in these clays at the base of these channels. So it's definitely something to follow up on as far as Australian exploration is concerned, and Cobra in particular.
All right, why don't we just finish off slightly? A little bit of life coming into the uranium market at the moment, isn't there, Paul? Any views on that?
Yes, that's really there, and up another $2 here in latest official spot quotes. Now quoting at the U.S. $57.75 a ton on yellow cake, or a pound, excuse me, on yellow cake. And it just proves, for one thing, is that they were right. These uranium stockpiling companies, like Sprott and Yellowcake here in London, for instance, that had been buying when the product, no one wanted the product, and only Kazatomprom could produce it at $20 and still make some money, are now definitely were right to buy low and sell high.
Yeah, our favorite, which is over on the PSX, is fission uranium, isn't it? Which
Yes,
is
that's right. And rising into with a spot price at 57.75, long-term prices you would expect to be about $20 over that for long-term contracts, and that sets up fission quite well, I think, for as they go toward the development finance.
Yeah, I mean, it's quite a long way off its relatively recent highs, actually. So there's plenty of upside there if you're a fan of uranium, buy fission uranium. Okay, Paul, I think that's about it for now. We'll speak again tomorrow.
Very good. We'll see you then.